Well, the sun is coming up in the Nevada desert, and I'm going to be one of the first journalists in the world to test drive the Ford Raptor. It's taken Ford 4 years to come up with the 2021 Raptor. Let's find out if it's still the pinnacle of everything that Ford put together for their off-road trucks and still Baja 1000 worthy. It's not only highly capable, it's highly popular too, the Ford Raptor. The second generation Ford Raptor outsold the Chevy Corvette and Porsche's entire sports car lineup. And now Ford are back with a third generation Raptor. I've put a helmet on and a Hans device for safety so I can't get any whiplash inside this vehicle. And we're going to be doing some pretty rough Baja type styles. There is a terrain management system in this new Raptor with 7 different driving modes, and we're going to have some fun. We headed up our first sand dune as the sun came up, and this was just the start.
Just roll through it. Keep your momentum going. Momentum is your friend in a lot of these obstacles.
Here I'm going to take a 50-foot jump about 50 miles an hour. Let's see how it feels. Whoa! That was crazy. That is unbelievable. This thing is a monster. This new 2021 Raptor will be the most connected Raptor ever, with standard over-the-air updates and new connected experience that can deliver features like shareable digital trail maps, which might have been helpful where all I could see was sand. This sand is so deep I couldn't even walk on it, and yet this vehicle just plows through it. It's pretty incredible. Although some of the video looks like a rough ride, it's much more refined for 2021 thanks to some new comfort engineering. The acceleration, the cornering, and the control and the suspension, just super impressed. And most people are going to buy themselves a Raptor and not do this in it, but to know it can is half the reason to buy it. But there is nothing like the thrill of conquering the sand at speed in a big truck. Big white sand dunes. This thing is just pounding it in over 110 degree heat right now outside. And since the 2021 Raptor can do 500 miles on a single tank, I kept going back for more punishment. Okay, this is an amazing sand dune that probably no other vehicle would be able to do, and the Raptor on 37s is obviously going to be able to do it really well. I'm going to have to floor it to get up this hill, and it's really strong. To get up here and get over. And a little bit to the left here at the top. That was pretty intense and incredible. Got up and over the top here, and it did really well. I thought it was going to struggle a little more, but powered itself all the way up that hill and up and over, and it was over in seconds. And that shows you how amazingly engineered this vehicle actually is. Ford have considered creature comforts too. The 12-inch screen is an absolute must, because especially when you have the cameras where you can see all the off-road modes, and of course you get the Recaro seats in this special 37 trim line, and that means that you can get some really nice interiors, and a lot of things from the regular F-150 filter down into this vehicle as well, plus the full digital display in front of the driver. There is a lot of cool interior stuff here, but it really is based on the F-150. If you started with a base truck and purchased all the parts on the truck, you might find yourself paying up to $20,000 more for just the same capabilities. And there's something else to consider too. Now, the great thing about the Raptor is that this is a vehicle that you can kit out in 3 different trim levels, even the 37, that actually allows you to put all these extras on this vehicle to do this sort of thing through the desert, drive it like crazy, and still get a factory warranty out of it. So you can put everything on it, even things as big as 37-inch tires, have it desert ready. It looks good, it is super capable, and you still can take it out of the desert and have that factory warranty. And you can't do that if you take something and have it decked out at an aftermarket shop, and then you'd void the factory warranty. So that's a huge benefit for somebody that wants to have their vehicle still maintain that factory warranty.
But at the end of the day, it's all about the thrill of the drive.
Okay, this is the sand dunes, and this is what this vehicle is built for. Basically the Baja 1000, doing an off-road course. This vehicle is absolutely amazing in the sand. This is where it doesn't get stuck, and I managed to do this course all day and not get stuck, and it's absolutely amazing off-road through the sand dunes, driving it like crazy through deep sand. And this is where most other trucks would get absolutely bogged down in sand. This is not getting bogged down, and it's where the accelerator is your friend in this vehicle. You can actually get through this course doing it nice and hot, keeping your foot down on the accelerator and just keep it going, plowing through the sand and making sure that you can just power through all of this thick sand on the course. Look at this, just plow through it. It's absolutely amazing.
And the sound of the Raptor is new for 2021, thanks to some clever tailpipe engineering. It doesn't hurt to add a cascade of sensory stimulation.
Now, this is the third generation of the Raptor, and it is the most powerful, the best performing, and the most connected Raptor that they have ever built. As I have said before, it took them 4 years to build this Raptor, and the team have been working on it in the desert to make sure this is the perfect and the most pinnacle of the F-150 brand, the best Baja off-roading truck that they could possibly build. And so they picked a handful of journalists, including me, to take it off-road in the desert to test it. And so far, I can tell you, this thing is just kicking backside. The desert, although it gets to well over 100 degrees, they're saying around 115 degrees today, the desert is no challenge for this brand new 2021 Ford Raptor.
I'm Nick Miles.